Hello, everybody.
Wait, what is up?
We're good. Don't worry about it, George. We're on. We're streaming. We're live.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for waiting around, everybody. Look, we got the whole family here today for what a day is it?
Fast Friday.
Fast Friday. Woohoo! George, stay right there. We just started the stream. Oh, George is putting down the drawbridge. So, hey, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Fast Friday. $20 challenge today. Gateway to the weekend right here on GFW Trains, huh?
Yeah.
Anita had so much fun the other day. She wanted to be involved with Fast Friday. Yeah, for those of you that are just tuning in and don't know about Fast Friday, we have a lot of fun with Fast Friday, don't we, guys?
Yeah. We do.
This is where you're supposed to add something to the conversation. So, yeah, we have a great time with Fast Friday in that we race trains on the train out. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Perfect. So when we race trains, what do we do, guys?
We race them around the track, and they go fast.
Perfect. Well, welcome to the stream. And Anita, welcome to be having fun with us again for another day. You were here on the Family Fun Run Day, weren't you?
Yes.
What'd you like best about running trains around here?
It was interesting to see how the people would react.
Oh, that is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So not only is it Fast Friday, George, I've got my, this is probably getting you scared, isn't it? For those of you who haven't seen, hold on, let me see here. Bum, 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 bum. Lino Racing.
I got a track shirt on.
Oh, for a little speed. What do you have, Anita?
I have a cross country.
Cross country. So we all showing off our speed in a little different way. Look at this, George. Yeah, that's what I'm
So
talking
it's
about.
so dark you can't see it from the camera.
Right, I got second row seats today. I think the people in the first row should do a little talking. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So why don't we introduce our engines?
Well, first you got to talk about what they are.
Oh, that's after.
The $20 challenge, right, George?
Yeah. So basically, what we had to do is we had to buy engines for $20 and then race them today. So, my dad, my sister, and I both have all have our engines. We can start off with the Anita's.
So yeah, let's talk about. Well, first off, we're racing engines. We'll be racing all kinds of engines, but the showcase, the piece de resistance of the show today is going to be the $20 challenge. And fill in some blanks from what George was saying, the $20 challenge. Last week I had a throwdown with George, and we had to go out and find the best train that we could for $20 and bring it back here to race today. And that's what we did. George went out, used some of his network, was able to come back with a nice piece. I think he's going to tell you all about it. I came back. Oh, there it is. That's George's. And I came back. I went out. Next day, I went and bought something that's perfect. Beautiful.
So,
but it didn't come in.
Oh, I was just saying. Oh, sorry.
It didn't come in time, and so I had to punt. Reached out to my friend network, and my friend network came through. Bum, 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 bum. Yes. We'll talk about.
So good that the wheels are coming off.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, George. This was a premier locomotive in its time. A premier locomotive in its time. And then Anita got involved and said she wanted to race too, right?
Yes.
So then Mama came up with a train for Anita.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Here comes Anita's train.
It's a light switch.
Oh, yes.
Bum, 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 and there's a great story behind this train.
Yes.
So hold it up to the camera there.
It's actually my first train.
It's a light switch. You just put it up against the wall and.
That was the only train that George would allow his sister to have.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff. All right. And for all of our Canadian friends that are here, what kind of train is it, Anita?
Canadian Pacific.
Nice, a little Marxy train.
Yes.
I bet this one's a lot like the Black Blur. But the good story behind this train, which is a lot of fun, is as Anita and George like to point out, this one's got a light switch on the top of it. I don't know if you can see it.
You can turn it on and off.
Okay.
It's got a light switch. And George has never liked the fact that this train had a light switch on it.
Yeah, but now it's like a good fidget toy.
For God knows, for heavens knows, you like fidget stuff, huh? Like fingers. So anyway, George did not like that light switch on his engine, and this was the only engine that he would let his little sister have.
I got the scraps. Not exactly.
Oh man, this
no.
thing is like amazing. What do you mean? I wish I would have.
I bet you that you can beat anything that George comes out with that engine.
I
In the
don't
train
know.
racing.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Well, I got the Golden Arrow. It was it was made in 1980. It's a J.C. Penney exclusive.
Ooh, hold on, slow down. That's some good stuff.
I know.
But before we get into our engines, George, let's
Wait,
say
you guys already did yours.
I didn't say anything about my engine. I just all right. You want to show it off?
Yeah.
But you don't have to. Let's we'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit, right?
Okay.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
So go ahead and show it.
Oh, okay. So here's mine. It's an American, number 3, and then here's a tender that goes with it. I'm not sure if we're gonna race the tender though. But yeah, it's a pretty cool engine.
Number 3.
And yeah.
Right on. So Anita, let me take this seat here real quick. I'm gonna check some people in. We got lots of people here today. Thanks for coming. Kick back, gateway to the weekend, Fast Friday. Spending time with the Woodruff kids and their dad. All right, so here's what we got on GFW Trains, huh? Let's check some people in. Let's see here. We got ours trains here. I lost actually the beginning of the stream already, so we've got our. If I miss you, apologize. We had some people check in. If you're here, check in so we can say hello. Don't have the trains running, so we can't give you a whistle, but we'll give you a whistle later if we can. Ours trains. Trains and Things, Steam is King Productions, Benjamin Ty, James Ring, Elko Power. Let's see, me. All right, I'm here. And Grandpa's here. And Steve Koferl is here. He's going to be on tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's going to be good. I talked with him today. We had a chance to take a tour of his layout. Did a little FaceTiming. For all of you that want to be in for a super treat, come back tomorrow's live stream. Our live stream will start at 3 p.m. Central, but Steve is going to be coming on at 4 p.m. And let me tell you, he is got the most beautiful basement, George. When I grow up, I want to have a basement just like his.
When you grow up?
Yeah. So make sure you tune in for that. In fact, if you want to get a little bit ready for the live stream, I put a link in the description for today's video to Steve's layout. So you can take that and you can see his YouTube channel. He's got some layout stuff. He's got some traveling stuff. He's got some train stuff. All right, where was I? Benjamin Ty, if I didn't say it already. Welcome. Elko Power, welcome. Let's see here. Matt's Trains is here. Good to see you, Matt. Shane's Train saying it's Fubar Friday, George.
Yeah.
Fubar Friday. Let's see here. Grandma's in the house. Say hi to Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Trains and Things is here. And everyone's saying hi to you, Anita. And Benjamin's saying hello. Let's see, SMT's in the house. All right, he's Canadian, Anita. He likes your Canadian Pacific engine, I'm sure. Featured engine. All right, welcome. And let's see here. Charlie's Model Train.
Welcome.
Says the door closed. Runs over. What's up, boy? Good to see you. Jigoku Samurai's here. Good to see you, Jigoku. TDF Lines. Tim is here. Wouldn't miss it. Good to see you. And Tim is giving you an admonishment, George.
What?
He's saying, be nice to your sister. She's over here fixing her hair to make sure that she's presentable for the camera. Oh, man, I just got the look of death from her. That sounds smooth.
What the?
Let's see
Think
here.
I fixed it.
Sounds smooth, George.
Yeah, you just gotta stay smooth.
James Ring was saying he thought the Golden Arrow was a British train, George. And Angel says that's not fair. That's not worth $20.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, it's kind of worth $20 because I mean it was broken. So.
And he says he can't use secret connections for the race.
Well, I mean he did, so I did. She did.
You did first. Anita, you can come back over here and
you were gonna, but then you couldn't find anything.
No, I found something fair and square. Fair and square was good stuff.
Changed it to like 20.
So, all right, we need to find a way that we can do all this because I want to see the this, and I want you guys to sit down, or
Sorry.
if just let me.
You
My
can sit here.
engine's in.
So George, you're already fixing your engine. That's not a good sign, when somebody is fixing
No,
their
I mean, it's
right
just like
before
the-
the Indy 500 and then tinkering on their cars. Not a good sign, is it, everybody?
No.
This is not working here.
It's like
Let's see here.
Here, do you want me to move the chair so it can come this way?
Yeah, let me get this on this side. Actually, there's a whole spider web underneath there too. I don't know how that got all spider web, but spider web of wires is what I'm saying, as opposed to the real proverbial spider web. All right, that's good.
All right.
That's good.
Anyways.
And let me see here. I'll put this for the time being right over here,
Okay.
so I can read this and you guys can. All right, so I've lost a lot of the chat, but I'm going to start up right here. Ours Trains saying Ben's no. Benjamin says I'm diesel all the way. Says don't hate him though. And Ours Train says unless Wally runs out of thruster on his loco, I think that General is going to win. Wait, I think you guys are holding this short. This is a nice little engine here, right here. All right, so George, you got the golden arrow, huh?
So yeah, it was made in 1980 as a JCPenney exclusive. You can only get it at JCPenney. So yeah, but basically here is the here's
1980,
the engine.
huh?
1980. Yes.
How old is that, George? Let's see if your math skills are up to par. Anita, see if
40
you're...
years old.
Oh, very
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
The
So,
only reason he knows that is his aunt was born in 1980, and she's going to be having her 30th birthday party soon.
yeah. Anyways, so it's got the bigger motor of the two. I think there's two variations. One with the bigger motor, one with the smaller motor.
Two variations, but yeah, that's old. That's not a can motor. That's
this is the bulletproof one. It's got an E unit, and yeah, it's also got a smoke unit once it's put together. But
I got some news for you, George.
what?
I think that thing came with some coffee too, because when that runs, it sounds like a coffee grinder.
Well, I don't know. I mean, not anymore. Just gotta leave it.
Sounds like a coffee grinder. Nope, you need to button that all back up, dude. Button her up.
you just need your
You
coffee.
can't run that Indy with it like the body's laying on top of it.
Yeah, I get you. All right.
So Anita's got a Canadian Pacific Mark Special. Just make sure that the switch is turned on, right, Anita?
Yeah. You guys better not touch it.
What? I wouldn't touch your switch.
Just
Yeah. And then mine. George, let me tell you about this engine. This engine is a premier engine. This might have been some of the top of the line stuff that Lionel made in the MPC era. But this is
MPC era.
this is a top of the line engine in the MPC era. It came right out of the factory, and this one was a special train, very special Lionel train of the MPC era.
Very special.
In the MPC era.
Yes.
This was Lionel's first train, I think, that had the electronics in there. And it's got sound of steam right here, George. Electronic sound of steam on that bad boy.
Whoa.
Yeah. This is probably top of the line Lionel right there in the MPC era. Top of the line right there, George. Take a look.
In the
No.
I can't touch.
No, fingers. Just be
Oh.
careful. This is a rare train. I wouldn't want you to... Fingers. Come on.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what? Anyways, so yeah,
Look at that, George.
it's so
Look
good
at
that the
your-
wheels.
I'm going to go over here and get some coffee that your train ground up over here. It's a coffee grinder.
So
George, it sounds like a
basically,
coffee grinder.
it's so good that the wheels on it. I think one of the axles had split in half, and the only thing keeping the wheels onto the engine is the driving rods. So yeah.
Well, I was told that I shouldn't run my train forward.
Really?
Yep.
Why is that?
Because it doesn't run forward.
Oh,
Did you try?
it's so top of the line. It just decided one day not to go forward.
It's top of the line NPC.
It's like,
Yeah.
NPC, top of the line right there, boys and girls. Top of the line. So, let's see what people are saying about it on the stream, George. Anita.
Dang, it's like wobbly too.
So, well, that's balance, George. I don't think you're.
Oh, you mean
that's
suspension?
balance.
You mean suspension?
Yeah. So Steamus King likes the 440 American, George. Steamus King's on your side.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I'm gonna have to take all the decals off, or not decals,
I
but
don't
the
judge anyone for not voting
Benjamin, what's that?
I know you got like the fastest engine here, so
That's Marks, man. That's Marks right out of there.
dude, this can fall off the layout and nothing will happen to it. You know, I mean, it's
It
got
may have already.
You can just probably, yeah, it probably has.
They have.
I mean, you can just turn it off if you want to, just like at home, like in your bedroom with the light switch. You know,
Just like that. Just like that.
Just like
All right, let me see here. I'm working on this one.
I mean, the only plus about it, I guess, is it's made by Marks. As you can see, there's the Marks logo in the front. If you can.
Yeah,
should
got
go.
James Ring says yours doesn't like it or doesn't look like much. I'm sure he's liking my MPC locomotive.
Well, I think
MCPC special.
mine's
That's what I'm
MPC
calling
as
mine.
well.
MPC. Yeah, but yours is in top of the line. Mine's top of the line. No,
Mine's the golden arrow.
ours-
What do you mean?
Ours is calling me out, saying that the top of the line from the MPC era was the Penn Central F3s. I'm going to call no. I'm going to say that top of the line requires you to have smoke, and top of the line requires you to have sound. Even though mine doesn't have sound right now. There's a little asterisk. Mine doesn't have sound right now.
I don't know, man. Mine is so special they called it the golden arrow. I mean,
Yeah.
mine.
Steam is King Productions says Casey Jr. says otherwise.
Mine's so special it has a light switch.
Anita's has a light switch.
Yes.
You can turn it on or turn it off. It's like George. Turn them on, turn them off.
It's for lazy
No,
people. Not really. Not necessarily.
you know, it's,
It's for people.
Jigoku, I think he's taking a little barb at me, George. But I'm not going to take it as a barb at me. I'm going to take it as a barb at George. He says the one that runs their mouth the most is usually the one that loses, Anita.
Then I'll win.
Oh, gosh.
yeah.
Benjamin Ty says, I want that thing on my wall.
Yeah, I think after this race, I'm gonna just mount it to my wall and take the switch and wire it to my.
Angel's saying why that's what you call a toy train, Wally. And Benjamin Ty says to switch my lights and power up. Anita's got the switch to light up her power.
Maybe this is like the circuit breaker for the whole layout. You know, just like.
And Benjamin Ty says that's Wally, all right. Fast. I'm sponsored, Anita.
By who?
Lionel Racing. That's why I got this shirt.
You're
Okay.
sponsored.
So, was this just like free sponsorship or what? What's the?
Get it in the mail?
I got it.
Did you have to pay for your sponsorship?
I got it as a discount. I got it discounted
Oh, okay.
after somebody wore it. Somebody bought it from Lionel, and I bought it from them as a discount.
As a discount.
A discounted sponsor. I'm a sponsored driver.
Sponsored?
Yes. I got my Lionel shirt. What does it say on the back, Anita? For those that can't see.
It says powered by Lionel Racing. Lionel Racing.
So must be fast.
Okay, Sage Kairam.
Must be fast.
What's your discount code, Wally?
7. Niner. There's a 9er, I think, in there too, George. 7.
Whoa.
Yep. Benjamin Ty is asking if we can. Let's see. No. Here. That's Wally, all right. And Stevens King says, "So I'm ready for the race." Well, we'll get there. We got to let these. We got to test these trains out.
This is the main event, man. We still have like other things we're gonna race as well.
Yeah.
We're having, not a champion, but a pretty good racer come back. I mean, he's like the Michael Andretti of.
With Michael Andretti throwing down some IndyCar there, huh?
Yeah, he's the Michael Andretti of train racing. He's never won at Indy, but he's a fast engine.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
shoot, I forgot the screw. Yeah, anyways.
Got that one, and then we got the old trusties here. Bum 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 bum. Anita.
I saw that one last week.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was probably going so fast that it was hard to see.
Yeah, fell off of the jack wall.
Oh my gosh. And then we've got this one. Hoorah!
Dang.
The Hoorah Special!
Hoorah special.
United States Marine Corps Alco, reporting for duty, sir. Reporting for duty. All right. He said duty. He said duty. Let's see here. Katrina wants to know what my discount code is.
7.
Pretty much is
7.
Niner.
Yeah,
Something
yeah, yeah.
like that.
11D.
11D, 7 Niner.
11D.
Niner.
No!
Yep.
Michael Andretti, not
so
Mario.
Between the races, between the races, we'll do some trivia as well. In fact, why don't you hit the trivia right now? Get us with the trivia.
Yeah.
Benjamin Ty said Wally is an oddity. Well, thank you. I'm a rare variation. Factory direct, right there. One of a kind.
Special.
One of a kind.
Special.
One of a kind.
Special.
Oh, yes, I am special. Aren't I, Anita?
Yeah.
She's getting all the money in the wheel, George. All 27 cents.
Yes, 27.
27 cents. And then she gets,
11D.
and you get the Lionel discount code.
What?
Lionel discount code for you. She can get a discounted shirt just like her old man.
Oh boy.
You're going to have to earn your shirt.
James says Mario Andretti. Actually, no. Michael Andretti, because Michael is Mario's son, and he was a good race car driver. He just never won at Indy. And
Mario did, 1969.
No, Marco.
I know Mario did.
Michael.
Right. I know what you're talking about. And I'm just pointing out Mario did. So
Yeah.
George is saying that the red one comes close.
But it's
And it's a good engine.
yeah, but it's never gotten the first place. You know.
So I'm not.
First to lose.
I don't know. I think
Steve
that's
King is saying that I'm greedy. Oh, yeah.
Discount.
Trade Master's asking Wally, you need to get the Legacy Texas Special from Lionel. I know. I'm going to use my discount code on that. They might charge me more. Oh, this one's going to Wally?
oh yeah.
Double.
Dang, are you gonna get that from the earnings from this race?
Oh, yeah. All right. Angel says, is there usually a train show in DuPage in June? There is. But I don't think that there's one now because stay at home. Stay at home and have fun. Run trains.
Dang, this kind of looks like
It
a
gives
drag.
you a-
strip.
Train Track Production says, hey, guys, I'll be here for a while. It might be here later. Well, good. You know what we're going to do right now? Let's move this aside.
It gives you a better excuse to stay.
You know, this
And
kind
let's
of
get this. Let's see if we can get this track rolling. We haven't had any trains rolling yet today.
it works.
Oh, phew. Good.
It gives
Here, Anita, and I am going to give you while we get this. All right, we can just look up over here. I think we're in good shape right now. It says here, Matt's train says GFW, and GFW Dad argues about which train is better. Anita, I don't bet on trains. That's a little recap, Anita. I don't bet on trains. You can put that down right over
Dang, I
here.
think these rackets are starting to lean to
I
one
don't
end.
bet
You
on
sure that's not?
trains.
Is that for the turn so it doesn't just go like that?
Weight and balance, my friend. Weight and balance.
So like when you go through the turns, it's kind of just like leans to one side. You know?
It's right turn, or we're going the wrong way on our train layout.
Oh yeah.
We're doing right turns instead of left turns.
It's okay. We're like NASCAR.
Pop-
Actually, no, NASCAR
NASCAR
goes left
left
too.
turn,
Yeah.
right, yep.
the
Like Grand Prix.
stay-at-home order gives you guys a better excuse to stay down here.
Yeah, I think so. Come on over here. You can hang out with us over here.
Alrighty. So what are we gonna race first?
All right. I say, tell you what. Why don't we take each one of these our $20 specials around the track once so everybody can see?
Yeah.
But before we do that, wait. I've been working, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Light switch on.
Oh, no. Wouldn't you know it? That got bounced out. Oh, there we go. Ready? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. After last Fast Friday, I'm hoping that I got this right. Ready? Look at this. Look at that. View from both ends. There's Anita. There's
You
Anita.
do be skirting.
Yeah, not bad, huh? Wally's Spirit Loco is the TEB C6 because they're oddities. Well, thank you. I like that. I think that. Stevens King is saying, Wally, you know the 440 can win. Oh, that thing sounds like it's grinding coffee. Benjamin Tice says, sadly, the last of them are going to scrap.
Yeah.
See, Angel must be talking about your growth, says you're catching up to me.
Whoa.
Luckily, he'll never be as smart as me. I'll always be smart. I used to say he'd never be faster than me, but that's not necessarily the case anymore for either one of my children. either one of them. You come on over here, Nita. Right there. All right. Either one of my children. And Benjamin Ty says, seriously, the TEBC6s are going to scrap, even the BN one. What? So, George, Ben, you guys got to tell me what that engine is. I'm not sure what a T... Do you know what that one is, George? Educate me. Educate me. I like that. That's one of my favorite parts about this is the education. So, educate me. Texas Trainmaster says he thinks George is going to win. Come on. Where's the faith, Texas Trainmaster? Oh, 6-axle slugs.
Oh.
You call me a slug? You call me a slug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's 4-axle ones, you know.
Texas Trainmaster says you guys show the trains are racing, please. I missed the beginning. Well, Texas, you're in luck because George, why don't you grab it? What's your train called again, George?
It's the Golden Arrow, man.
You got to think of a name for yours too, Anita. You're going to be put on the spot here in just a second.
Lighter.
Lightspeed.
Yeah, man. It's a J.C. Penney exclusive engine.
Hold that right up there close, everyone.
Made in 1980. It's pretty cool.
It's
It's got a smoke unit.
It's shiny.
And it's
Look
got
at this.
It doesn't have a can motor. It's got the bulletproof Lionel motor. But
It's
yeah.
shiny.
Yeah, man. I forgot to buff it up before the
It's shiny.
Just like
And it's so good. It's got a sound of not steam.
Yeah.
It's got sound of coffee grinding. Lionel made it specially so that you can grind, not only drive it fast around the track, you can grind coffee with it.
It reminds you of coffee.
All right, let's see this thing go around the track.
Oh, that's fast.
Oh, that's
Fast. Not bad. Not bad. The Golden Arrow looks like it's going not bad. What's it? George, this one. This
What?
one is
Hey.
the inside right here.
Okay.
You want to go on the outside, man.
Outside? Okay.
Hey.
Oh. Hey, how about this picture-in-picture production, man? We got nothing but the best here. Wait to see what the other camera is literally like taped up to this
Yes.
To the wall.
It's taped.
Wait, I want to.
It's
yeah.
taped.
And nothing but the best here at GFW Trains, brought to you by Waldoza Productions.
It's taped to the tripod thing.
You know what? I'm glad because nobody can even hear you, Anita.
Oh!
Anita, why don't you bring your train over here? Check this out. Show everybody that train.
Canadian Pacific.
Hold it up. How do they know it's a Canadian Pacific? It looks like a black train to me. Just a plain black train, no numbers. What's that thing sticking off the top?
It's
A light switch.
You have to tell everybody who. So the people that are just tuning in, you're going to have to hear the story behind this train, Anita. Do you want to remember the story?
Yes.
All right, why don't you tell everybody? Look at the camera and tell everybody the story about that train, Anita.
So I got this when I was, I forget. I was pretty young. Yeah. This is the only train that George allowed me to.
Oh, you have other trains?
Well, at the time. At the time, this was the only train that George allowed me to have because he wanted all the trains to himself.
And what was it about that one that he didn't like, Anita?
The light switch. Still makes fun of it now.
Hey, Greg Barton's in the house. Uncle Greg.
Hey!
Good to see you from Utah. He's here from Utah. Let's see. George, Angel's saying that I think he's talking about yours. Anita's has got a tender. Hers is show the tender. Canadian Pacific. Oop, I'm sorry. I didn't know you just had it on it. A mega train lover, you're right. That is Mark's. This thing flies. I'm afraid we were playing around with this one last night when Anita said that she wanted to go. The only problem with Anita's is it's got a forward and reverse E unit that can't be switched.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not bad. Oh,
Oh!
that's the only problem with your train, Anita. So unfortunately, I don't think that people can see you over. Oh yeah, they can, because I've got this
Oh,
camera. Fancy production here. The TBECs are old SD9s from the Great Northern, the CB&Q, and CNS that were turned into
Want a
slugs.
little extra speed?
And as we're waiting, James Ring is asking a question. What railroad did Casey Jones work for?
Illinois Central!
And what was his locomotive, George? That's another good one.
Well, he had multiple locomotives. I don't know like the specific ones, but I know that he had a lot of locomotives.
So Uncle Greg and Antoinette are here. Grandpa's pointing out. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here, everybody. We got some racing trains today.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. See, that's the problem with that one. It's fast.
Why
You never know when it's gonna.
Don't be scared. It's a big bullet.
Mega Train Lover says I have some Mark's trains. Sometimes the unit breaks, so I bypass it. That's what we probably should have done with Anita's, but you race.
It's got the switch,
You
man.
race what you got. It's got
it.
the switch, right? Exactly. Anita's is so fast, it's popping wheelies.
Yeah,
Popping wheelies. Check his train master. Checking in service engine 382. Was that on camera? That was on camera, George.
See, nothing happened to it, Anita.
Seamus King Production says 440 love.
Yeah,
440 is life. That's what George is represented today. I'm going to take this opportunity as you guys are slowing down there. I'm going to take this opportunity myself. Let me see here.
To
Introduce you to my racing train.
Uh-oh.
This train is fast.
Oh, did I pump a circuit breaker? Oh, the switch. Forgot the switch.
Oh, the switch was off. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me show you to the finest train that Lionel could make an MPC. Right there. Sound of steam. This is good stuff right there. Look at this. With this unit new, ooh, right off the side there. Oh, I don't think that one was on the camera. It didn't make the camera, George. Didn't have
Okay.
it. All right. So check this one out. Ready? Everybody ready for this one? Ooh, that's the other one. Ready? Ready? George, Anita, come over here. I want you guys to see
Hey,
and hear. I want you guys to see and hear this train, and I don't want you guys to cry because it's so fast. Yeah, no, please, Anita, don't cry. I don't want you to cry.
I don't cry.
Grandpa says just turn the E unit off. The problem is this train is just too far gone. It's a Mark's train that's been jury-rigged so that it's got a light switch on it. It's got a light switch. All you can do on that one is what, Anita? Turn it on
And turn it on.
and turn it off. Right. That's what I like. The competition runs your train off the track. Yep. No tears allowed. All right, ready? You guys ready for this one?
Wait, hey, maybe the whistle will help.
That's sad.
What? Anita! Your father!
No, it's so fast it already went around the
Sing
track.
his NPC, it's the best!
Yes, it's gotten 6 times down the track.
Smoke out!
Is this worth $20?
What did you say? Is it worth $20?
Yeah, man.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
This is a coffee grinder special, man. It brews your coffee and races other trains.
Well, George, here's the deal. You've got the General, right?
Okay.
And I've been told that. Did you know the story of the General?
Yeah.
Do you know the story of
Well,
the
this
General?
isn't a general, man.
But it is.
It's an American.
It's a General. It's
an
a
American.
General style locomotive. That's what they built it for. Lionel did, right?
Yeah.
So, part of the Great Locomotive Chase, for the people that don't know the Great Locomotive Chase, why don't you tell them what it is, George?
So basically, back in the Civil War, the North stole some of the South's trains, and their goal was to what? Why don't you tell it then?
No, you're doing good.
No, you tell it.
You do it. You're
You
doing
tell
great.
it. No, you tell it. Tell it.
There once was a train, and it was taken. The end. All right, go
Okay.
ahead, George.
No,
You're back on. Back on.
Anyways, so basically their goal was to like burn bridges along the railroads of the South, and that I'm not sure if they built. Did they burn any or did?
Yeah.
They,
No, they tried to burn bridges, but they didn't do a real
But
good job.
they did a lot of like damage.
Like
to the
little
railroad.
damage.
Yeah, and it turned out to be very costly to the South, and it was one of the major reasons why the North won the Civil War. And an engine that was stolen was a engine similar to the same type. It was called the General.
And backing up, what it was is the Civil War was coming to an end, and the North was trying to figure out a way that they could cut supply lines from Chattanooga to Atlanta. And the Western and Atlantic Railroad was the railroad that ran supply lines back and forth. So there was a gentleman by the name of Anders who approached the Union Army, and he was kind of a spy for the Union at that time, and he suggested going down and stealing a train and running it from Big Shanty in Georgia and to Atlanta, or running it from Big Shanty towards Chattanooga, and burn bridges and cause a lot of damage as they went. So one day, actually, I think it was April 15th. We missed that day. April 15th. It was just a couple of days ago. The anniversary of that, they went and they stole the steam engine called the General from Big Shanty in Georgia. And they took that train and drove it up the Western and Atlantic Railroad, and were trying to burn bridges. And they didn't do a real good job. They pulled some rail, but in the meantime, there was a conductor from the Western Atlantic Railroad who was on the train of the General. And he chased the General at the same time. And he chased it on foot. They weren't going real fast. And then he got a hand car, chased it on a hand car, then found a couple of steam locomotives. The second one of the two being an American-style, I think it was an American-style locomotive called the Texas. And he chased the General in the Texas. Eventually, the General lost its steam. All of the spies that were as part of this party went their separate ways. And they all went their separate ways. They were eventually, most of them, caught. Some of them were hung. Some of them were exchanged in a prisoner exchange. But at the end of the war, they were all awarded their first Congressional Medals of Honor. In fact, with the exception of Anders. And Anders couldn't get the Congressional Medal of Honor because he wasn't a soldier. There you go. So, in that vein, my train is the Texas, and it's going to race the General backwards.
Yeah, behind it.
All right, so what do we got here? Let's see. Andrews and some of his men were hung after that. You're right. And the ones that survived, actually all of them won the first Congressional Medal of Honor except for Anders. And the grandpa's weighing in saying the conductor's name was Fuller. Steam is King Productions says, Wally, I think the 440 will win. No doubts about it. Wait. Slow down. And James Ring saying, question number 2, what railroad did the Penn Central buy in 1968? Hint, they didn't even need it. You know this one.
I do.
You sure do. You talk about it all the time. Surprised it's not rolling right off your tongue. Funny paint jobs. You ask why does Lionel always make a lot of models of it?
Oh, the New Haven?
I think that's my answer. Jigoku Samurai says, Wally's going to try to have Georgia's General go up against the Texas Special. Nope. Right here, the Texas. This is the Texas. I was warned about this. It doesn't go forward, but it goes backwards. All right, let's see here. New England Rail fans says, I'm here. I went to Kentucky Fried Chicken for dinner with my fam, so yeah. All right, here we go. Ready? Uh-oh. Oh, let me get this. Yeah!
That didn't sound good.
Well, it's going, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that, Texas! Complete with smoke, George! Are we scared yet?
Yeah.
Are we scared yet?
Not yet. I mean, I don't know. That clinking noise was kinda... Was it chopping some wood before it went?
I think it just needed to get in gear, George. That was its fast gear. It went from being its slow gear to the fast gear. So Texas Trainmaster's asking, what's the first locomotive in America? Let me just get that E-unit switch. Roll that around here. Nita, why don't you pick out our first train race for the day? Don't like to go forward. Yeah, do you see that thing smoke?
I think that might be the part.
Top of the line NPC there, Anita.
Just put this out there. In 2 Fast Fridays, I'm pretty sure it's George's birthday.
Oh, that's right. George's birthday, May 15th.
Yeah, man. I kind of wish we still were in school, just because like going to school
On a
it's your
Friday
birthday.
with your birthday.
Yeah, that's pretty cool because then you can stay up all night. Have sleepover with the boys. Anyways,
Maybe we can do something special. I'm throwing this out there for our crowd here. Any guys got any idea what we might be able to do for George for his birthday? I think that if we could do something, that would be nice.
Take it easy so he can win.
Maybe that's a good idea, Anita. Take it easy so he can win. I like this. Have I shown you my shirt, Anita?
Yes.
Have I shown you my shirt?
Multiple times.
I'm sponsored, you know.
Alright.
Oh, your name on the back. Nice.
I got the name on the back.
I sponsored you
No, you
then,
don't.
apparently.
Wait, I don't? Oh, I thought I did.
So you're sponsored by me, is what you're trying to say.
How about a Cat
Yes.
Ford race? Yeah, that's not a good idea. I don't think nothing of the modern era.
All right, what are we racing, guys? What are we racing? First race.
Nita, you didn't pick. When did you pick something
Let's
out?
Let's do our Trusty Alcos, Anita. We'll have a sibling rivalry special here.
All right, I call Texas Special.
Okay.
Anita gets hoorah! Hoorah! Hoorah!
You get outside since I got the Texas Special.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have ourselves the sibling rivalry special on the inside track. In track 1, we have George, the dastardly brother, who picked first and picked the Texas Special, showing his true colors, picking his dad's race engine because he admires his father so much. And Anita, the newcomer, with hoorah! We gotta get the start here.
Connection's good.
Yep, so far so good. Actually, I'm getting a warning though, Anita.
Oh,
Getting a warning.
no.
All right. This is going to be a 2-lap race, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A 2-lap race. All right? And then what's going to happen is this. The first one, 2-lap race. You ready? We're just going to have 2 laps right now. Everybody ready? Who do you think is going to win? George or Anita? Place your bets. As we're having everybody weigh in to place their bets, we have Stevens King Productions says, insert William Tell here. New England Railfan Productions says, happy early birthday, George. Get him a scale Polar Express Bircher
Yeah, that sounds
for
like a
George
good
on his
idea.
birthday. Well, hopefully George will get something special for his birthday. Hopefully something will come that'll bring a smile to this young man's face. Charleston Eastgate checking in all the way from UK. Good to see you.
Hey!
Got people from, I like this all over the country. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to Fast Friday. We're having a civil rivalry here. You guys can take one practice lap around if you
Well,
want.
she's practicing for the trainer.
Oh, Anita's, yeah.
God.
Let's see. Ari says he thinks the good old Texas Special is going to win. Let's see here. Grandpa says George on experience. Texas Train Master says George is going to win. Happy birthday, George. Matt's Train says 3. 9. James Conductor's here. All right, welcome here. James Conductor says neither, because they both are going to derail. I'm going to say that, but they have to put their trains back on the track.
Oh, great. Put it back on.
Stevens King says FF boys. Which locomotive is Hughes? All right, James. George, the dastardly George, taking first pick, probably because he knows it's his father's racing engine.
That's good.
Chose
Wait, no.
his father's engine, his racing engine, the Texas Special, complete with rocket engines taped to the top. That's George's. And Anita has the Marine Corps Special that she's racing.
If you want, you can get on your knees.
Angel Garcia says he'll send you his Challenger for your birthday so you can run it, George.
Bet!
Matt's train's going for the Texas Special. Charleston says, hello, Corey. Hello, ours. Stevens King is wishing you happy birthday again.
Thank you.
Steven's saying the Texas Special. Stephen Coverill, good to see you here again. I got to put in a little pump every time Steve comes up. He's reminds me, or seeing his name reminds me. Steve is going to be on our stream tomorrow at 4:00 Central. We're going to go to his basement. Wait till you see his basement. When I grow up, I want a basement like Steve's. It is so cool. He's got an amazing layout there on all of the walls. He has some neat train stuff. We're going to go visit with him and see his fantastic collection. That's tomorrow. So. Good stuff. And George will be happy to hear that the Texas Special, that you're on his side going with the Texas Special. New England Rail fan says, George all the way. He's got a loco with a rocket on it. He's going to win. The Texas Special is going to win. Let's see here. Mega Train Lover says Texas. It's literally the Texas Rocket. Yep. Stevens King says Texas. Anita, you're not getting much love here.
It's okay. I don't blame anyone.
Okay, ready? Try it again.
George Anita, I'll be your. Do you want me to be your pit crew?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be Anita's pit crew. I'm gonna put it back on. Jigoku is saying that he's Jigoku Samurai is voting for you, Anita.
Yes. Thank you.
Train Fan 1980's in the house. Says hello from North Carolina. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. Happy Friday. In fact, happy Fast Friday. First train race is here. Texas Special versus Hoorah Marine Corps. Irish Train's giving you a heads up. Let's go. All right. One lap. One practice lap. One practice lap for the trains. Give your competitor room. Spread out. Give your competitor room. I've seen these guys punch each other. It's not pretty, boys and girls. All right. Take your lap at your leisure. Take your practice lap at your leisure.
Oh, wait.
You're all fixed, Anita.
It's good.
Practice laps are in, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, it's Hoorah! Lee Klinger's in the house. Good to see you. You're just in time for the first race. We've got sibling rivalry on deck. Anita racing Blue Rock. And we got George racing the Texas Special. Anita's just learning the ropes of train racing. And George probably wanting to satisfy his father and not let his father down, chooses his racing engine so he can impress his father.
No, this one's the faster one of the two.
All right. Race fans, are you ready?
Looking forward.
Racers, are you ready? All bets are in.
Yes.
Give me a thumbs up and we'll start the race. And when I say thumbs up, give me a thumbs up on the stream. And also go, if you haven't already, please go down to the stream, underneath the little picture there, and give us a thumbs up on the stream as well. Give us some thumbs up. Give GFW Train some love.
It's 2 laps, just so you know.
Love.
Yes.
The G to the F to the W. All right, we got 3 thumbs up from ours trains. Racers, are you ready? It's a 3-lap race.
3, oh.
No, 2-lap race.
2 laps, yeah.
On your marks. Get set. Go! And folks, the Marine Corps Special's out front. Leading the Texas Special, but the Texas Special's catching up around the corners. Marine Corps Special out with a lead. The Texas Special is taking it easy, but is catching up. Into a blind spot, the Texas Special and the Marine Corps Special. Oh! And the Texas Special wins. What happened to the Blue Rock?
I don't know.
Did it just stop?
Yeah, just stop.
We're blaming that one on George because George did all of the technical stuff.
Start it.
Nope, nothing.
Try it.
And the winner for race 1, straight out of Texas. ZZ Top's favorite and my favorite too. The Texas Special.
It was pretty cool.
Blue Rock put it in a tough battle. We need a rematch. We have so much. We like that so much in Blue Rock looked like it was going to win so much that we're doing a rematch. But before we begin the rematch, now that you've seen a 2-lap race, boogity, boogity, boogity.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Now that we've seen a race, we're going to have a bet for the second race.
We should do like.
Let's see what we think here. Who wants Blue Rock, driven by the lovely Anita? And who wants the Texas Special, driven by the dastardly
We should
George?
make this one 3 laps.
3-lap race. We're doing a rematch here. DB Tech's in now. See you. Hey, welcome, DB Tech. Charleston Eastgate says, you got him this time, Anita. He cut your power when you were winning. I think so. I think that's something right out of Speed Racer. We got Snake Oiler over here. Snake
Snake Oiler.
Oiler!
We'll even put a little bit of just a little promotion.
Oh, George is promoting his channel as he
Yeah, what is
races.
that?
Texas Trainmaster says that's how we do it in the South. Fast and big. Fast and big. And Matt's Train says this just reminds me of the movie Cars. James Ring says Texas Special. And Matt, our Train says, yeah, really, Matt. All right, we got a rematch here. We got a thumbs up from DB Tech. Has to stay on the reg. All right, Texas is going to win here. Texas is bigger, faster, harder, and louder. That's how you do it. They like their trains in Texas, don't they?
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the rematch. Blue Rock versus the Texas Special. I need a thumbs up from our fans out there, our viewers, the fans of the Texas Special, the fans of Blue Rock. On your marks. Oh, got a thumbs up from ours. Tony Games and Junior Roblox or RBLX says, stay at home forever. On Fast Friday, we like doing it, huh? George says no, but I am saying Fast Friday is here. First match, or second race of the day. Racers, are you ready? On your marks. Get set. Go! Calling Blue Rock's ahead. Blue Rock's are ahead by about a length. The Texas Special must be slowed down by that caboose. It's starting to come back. Blue Ross looks like it's coming around here. Half a lap to go. Blue Ross ahead. There's a little run by the Texas Special. It's like it's and Blue Ross in the GFW train caboose crosses the line. Ladies and gentlemen, in this upset, the young man who's been racing forever has just been beat by the rookie in her second race. Oh my gosh, this is such an upset. This is not going to be good around the dinner table this evening. Anita's going to be rubbing it in George's face.
Rematch.
George wants a rematch on this one.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. There you go, George. Ooh, 1-1, folks. Now you've seen it. You've seen Blue Raw, and you've seen the Texas Special.
Ouch.
What do you think?
My ankle.
What do you think? I was surprised by that one myself. The young Anita.
I did not cheat.
I hope Charleston likes it. You go, Anita. Blue Raw wins. Charleston Eastgate says yes. Stevens King thinks you cheated.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You're off Anita's list. TV Tech says best out of 3.
All right, we ready?
No.
All right. But before we begin, we need to have... Hey, Bill's Vlogs in the house. Good to see you. You're just in time for the rubber match of the best of 3 with the Texas Special driven by
It's the
George.
Pistons and the Bulls.
Oh, yeah. And Blue Raw, driven by Anita, who just upset her brother in the second of the best of 3. Just when her brother thought he was going to have it in the bag, he was doing a little rope-a-dope, letting his sister out on the little bit, trying to pull her in the last half a lap. I think that you're going to see a different George come to this race, though. All right, who do we have here? Let's see it. Do you think George is going to win in the Texas Special, or do you think Anita is going to win in Blue Raw?
Blue Raw.
Let's hear it.
Oh, red, blue.
Oh, somebody's coming up with a good idea. Switch tracks.
Nah, that's the next series.
Oh, next series. All right. Charleston's going with Anita in the blue. Tony Games says, Stevens King, stop it now. She's not cheated. Blue Raw might have it. Ours going switching sides with Blue Raw.
All right. I see.
Matt says that the caboose is slowing you down.
I don't know, man. Anyways, should we
Hold on, we're waiting.
Okay.
Will's Vlog says blue. George, the side has changed. They all came in for George right off the bat.
Now I'm the bad guy.
No, George is Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, man.
George is...
Senior. Don't
Senior?
Yeah, Dale Earnhardt Senior.
He's the bad guy. I'm trying to think of a bad guy. It's AJ Foyt. AJ Foyt's a good racer. But man, you know what? All of the racers in the field said that AJ Foyt has an advantage over them, an unfair advantage. And you know what the unfair advantage is about AJ
Being
Foyt?
part of the gotta forget Indy race or not Indy racing, never mind. What was it?
All the other drivers said that AJ Foyt has an unfair advantage because he's the only driver that doesn't have to worry about AJ Foyt. See what I did there? You see what I did? Waka, waka, waka.
Waka, waka.
All right, we still rooting for Anita. Anita's in. Red Fast Bullet by New England Rail Fast Productions. The blue one is the Marine Corps. That's Blue Raw Special, DB Tech. Blue. Anita's not cheating, Tony Games says. Yep. Texas Special's going to win. All right. As soon as we get a thumbs up, we'll roll the race. And again, just give us some love here. If you're on the stream and you haven't done it yet, go down below and give us a thumbs up on this stream today. Let's see how many of those thumbs up we can get on the stream. All right. And I was thinking about something last night, George. Isn't it cool that we've been getting some of those super chats?
Yeah, it is.
I like that. So I was trying to think of how, like, if somebody does a super chat, what you can get for a super chat.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, if somebody gives a super chat, we'll run whatever engine they want.
Okay, bet.
Explain to me what a super chat is.
Well, a super chat, Anita, on our stream here, there's an opportunity, if you like what's going on, they can give you a little bit of money. And we've had a couple of people here, like George, and actually somebody said that they gave you some money on the super chat, too, the other day.
Really?
Yeah. So anyway, I was trying to think, well, that's really cool that they're doing that. I think that's a lot of fun. But I think that as soon as they, that when we do that, we can give them a choice of their engine. What do you say?
Yeah.
Good stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Without any further ado, let's go. Let her rip, Tater Chip. You got it, DB. You got it. Thumbs up from Mommy Lulu. Mommy Lulu's in the house watching. Yes.
All right. Let's start it. Let's start the race.
Anita's going to hate this, but George all the way. Racers, are you ready?
Yes.
On your marks. Get set. Go! Oh, look at that. We have a different George coming out this one. Put the heat on the sisters. Coming out of the block top. No! I got it, Anita. Go ahead. Can you give Anita's a push?
It's the circuit breaker box.
What the heck?
Oh, George is
And they said I cheated? Putting the train on the track. Just the first lap or second lap, Anita. And the winner That was a 2!
I call rematch.
You're the one who cheated.
How did I cheat?
And Anita wins the first race. George, you can keep racing the Texas Special, though. And Anita's going to come in with her racing engine.
Wait, are we going to switch the lanes?
Oh. Well, Anita's going to come in. Yeah, you can switch lanes, but Anita's going to race a different train.
Oh, okay.
Anita, show everybody the train. There are people just coming on the stream. And George, you got to tell a story behind Anita's train.
So I didn't
Go
like...
ahead.
Oh.
Anita, get it off the track and show everybody on the stream the train.
I'm gonna like put it up close here.
Yeah, hold it up there like that. Yeah, there you go. George, tell the story on that train.
So basically, when I was little, my dad wanted to give Anita a train. I didn't want her to get a train because I wanted all the trains. And the only reason why, I let my dad give her this one because I didn't like that it had a switch on it. And yeah.
Somebody customized. This got to customize. This is like a light switch. Customized train you got there, Anita. Make sure it's on the right one. If it's on and off. The only downside is that the Anita's train has an E unit in it. So Anita, if it does go backwards, all you have to do is shut the train off real quick. Like if it starts to go backwards, turn it off and then start it up again real quick. So like if it starts to go backwards, then just go like that.
It's gonna go forward. It's gonna go forward.
All right.
Hey. Oh.
All right. Couple practice laps. It's fast, Anita, but it's top heavy. Top heavy, Anita.
You gotta go fix it now. This one's a lot easier to fix. Here, just go under the way up.
Let's see here. Tony Games says, is that a Berkshire or a Hudson? Both. There's a Berkshire and a Hudson. Over here, this one is a Berkshire, and that one's a Hudson. Yep.
Oh, no, it's on.
No, it's that one.
This is what it looks like. Let's see here. I say Georgia win now. George, may the 4th be with you and the force of the Star Wars galaxy be with you. 3, 2, 1, racing boys. Steve King says the worst grammar ever.
Just put it on.
Reds win.
That one's easy. And this one, you put this part goes through here.
New England Railvan Production says that George, you're his favorite driver, but on a railroad.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Right, put this one on there.
Up a little bit more. Scoot this out a little bit more. Yeah. How's the views from our cameras there? Everybody liking our camera views? If you don't like that one, this one, nope. You don't like that one? Sorry, that one's taped to the wall. So Anita's engine's a little Mark's engine. I think smooth. I bet you this one. This is one in a straight line probably could race really fast. I think. Whatever happened to that one that you bought at that the guy gave you? Did you buy it?
That's this one.
The red one? Oh, very good. We got to get that one fixed up, huh?
Yeah.
Found that one in a box last night.
Oh,
All right, Anita?
Yeah.
All right.
You gonna race?
Yeah.
All right, Anita, take it around once. Take it around once. In the meantime, everybody put in your bets. We got Anita with her little Mark's Light Switch Special. Anita likes to call hers Light Speed versus the old trusty Texas Special racing. Tony Games says, okay, goodbye. Well, hey, thanks for coming by, Tony Games. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great weekend. We'll be here tomorrow,
That's it,
3 p.m. Come on in.
Yeah, I know.
We'll have a good time tomorrow. We're going to go see Steve Koferl's layout. It's going to be awesome. Wait to see his basement. It's pretty amazing. He'll be on at 4 o'clock. The stream starts at 3. That's Central. 3 p.m. Central. 4 o'clock for Steven at Central. All right, we got some... Everybody's checking in with the Texas Special again. They think, Anita, you've got a speedy train, but it won't stay on the track.
Hot 2 laps, right?
2-lap race.
Oh,
2 laps.
2 laps, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. As we're waiting, James King says, question 3. What railroad did Cornelius Vanderbilt need to get in order to get a monopoly in
New York Central.
There we go. I guess that's it. New England Railfan Production says that win didn't count. I'm not sure, James.
All right, come on.
Charlton
Anita,
Eastgate
come
says, I think you've got this one, George. Anita's won't stay on the track at speed. Anita, change trains quick.
Can I?
I
No.
don't think so. That's the only one your brother would let you have.
on. Yeah, come on, man.
Anita,
No, that's not true. She has a.
Anita, you got this. Just be slow around the corners. Anita needs some experience, and you can't get experience unless you race. Racers, are you ready? Soon as I get a thumbs up from the crowd, give me thumbs up on the stream too. Want to see thumbs up? Lots of thumbs up on the stream. Give us a thumbs up, please. On your marks. Racers, are you ready? I forgot that.
Yeah.
On your marks. Get set. Go! Go, Anita. Turn it off and take that.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh.
Slow down, slow down! Can you go get that one? All right, I got another idea for things to race, George.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking a victory lap.
Oh, victory lap for George.
Oh, George.
Oh.
No! That sounds bad. What happened?
I don't know. Oh, it hit the switch motor. You missed switch motor. No, you probably popped the circuit breaker. Yeah. Uh-oh. You gotta fix it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Oh, no. This is gonna be a good race.
You need like
This one's just gonna depend on skill.
I think that last one depended on skill. I bet I can beat you in that, racer.
Ow, that one almost pinched me.
Oh my gosh, and George would have cried like a little girl. Actually, that's not even a good comment because Anita wouldn't cry like that.
What?
She would have cried like a little baby George. Cried like a little baby George. All right. Iron Fox 7 says, what are we racing today? Well, we've got our trustees and we've got our $20 specials. We'll get back to the $20 special here. But in that last race, we had Anita's Marks engine, which is fast but couldn't handle the quarters, versus Texas Special. Let me try that one once, George. Let me try light speed. I can get light speed going.
that's good.
Oh.
Dang it.
All right. For a moment, what I'm going to do, Anita, did you see what I just got out here to race?
No.
Show everybody what we got to race.
We got
Explain
game
what-
cars.
What are those, George? Post-war?
Post-war. Yeah, the post-war gang cars. Yeah, they're
I'm gonna go get
meant for to go back. Well, you're racing, aren't you?
I'll warm your engine up for you, Nita, if you want to go up and get some water.
Hey, I'll be back. Let me get my phone right.
See if these work. I'm not sure they work real good. Let's see.
Oh, here's the stop. So, dang, mine's going fast. And
All right. We'll move this one up a little bit. The gang cars.
you can do that. Wait, mine isn't going. Oh,
Humanity, I just lost? Are you kidding me? I can tell you this right now. If it looks like I lost, I didn't really lose. I'm just letting George win.
what?
It's for your ego.
My ego?
And it's for me, George. I know you're probably thinking that I'm doing it so that it's for you. So that,
Dang, this was my first one, wasn't it? This is my gang car, right?
Nope.
And that one, where did we get that one? That one Grandpa gave us, I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, George, you might think that it's for you, but it's not really for you. Because I'm saving on all of those. I'm saving on all those psychiatrist bills.
What?
You have to take you to see a psychiatrist, and you'd have all kinds of daddy issues, and this is just, you're saving me money. Saving me. I'm letting you win because it's saving me money, George. I got mine backwards.
Yeah,
Saving me
weirdo.
money.
Weirdo.
All right. Humanity is saying, did my $20 racer show up? No, it didn't show up. But even better, I was able to get a great $20 racers. It's the best that Lionel had to offer during MPC.
So good that it chops wood before it runs.
And George grinds cough. We'll get to that. We'll get to the $20. These are the
This is
early
an added
races.
bonus.
This is added bonus to the golden arrow. All right, ready, George?
Yep.
All right, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win in the battle of the gang cars? I'm making excuses. I'm not making excuses. If I'm letting them win, it's saving me money. I don't want to pay for the psychiatrist bills. George crying up in his bed. My gang car. All right. Anita, you start us. Come on, you had to come over here on the camera.
You got the wrong game car.
Okay.
All right, which one am I, George?
You're the outside.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win? Wait, who's gonna win? Me, the charming, good-looking, very well versed Wally, or George, dirty hat, dastardly. Who's gonna win? Texas Train Master. Come on, George.
I'm gonna root for my dad.
Thanks, Anita. You rank right up there with my best NPC engine. Oh.
Jeez,
So
these
Iron
are
Fox-
tight.
Iron Fox says, so who has suggested your engine, George?
Well,
Well, it's $20. That's what happened, man. $20. George reached out to his buddy and
got it for $20.
$20.
it's so shiny. It is so shiny. Not gonna get perfection. I'm telling you, it was a lot harder than it sounds to get something for $20. Everybody who has Lionel on eBay, unfortunately,
Thinks that it's like gems, man.
right. Everybody who's got Lionel on eBay thinks that their thing should be like $1,000. The only stuff we could find on eBay was really junk. That said, I did find something good. It's coming in today after the stream. Maybe next Fast Friday, I'm gonna bust that out for everybody. You're gonna love it. George would cry. But you guys are gonna love it! Anita might love it! I can race her engine. Alright. Ours is going with me. DB Tech's going with me. Texas Train Masters is younger and better looking. Then he just says James Ring answering his trivia question says the Vanderbilt had the New York Central and Hudson River, but he needed the Erie. George, the Erie, to completely control New York traffic. That's a good one. That's a good one, James. Thanks for rolling in with that. Bust it out with another trivia question. This is good. I like that. New England Railfan Production said, come on, George, smoke 'em from UK is rooting for George, Anita.
Dang, man. I got them international ends.
So Iron Fox says, next week make it a $30 challenge, and then you can get the black blur. Oh, show them yours. I bet you, I think that we may have something that's like the black blur. Anita's out here racing with us, and she was able to get her engine, which is a Mark's engine, that rolled off the track over there somewhere, and I don't know what happened after that.
It's on the floor.
Anita, oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
This one right here. Look at that, Anita. You can hold it up there. Comes complete with a light switch to turn it on and off. It's the only train that George would let his sister have when she was growing up because he didn't like that the train had a light switch on it. For whatever reason, like 5-year-old George did not think that was appropriate to have a light switch on a train.
5 years old.
Hey, J94 is in the house. Good to see you, J94. Thanks for dropping by. All right. See if everybody who's just checking in, hey, I'm being shameless today. Give me a thumbs up down below. Give GFW Trains a thumbs up on the stream here. We need to collect some thumbs up, and let's start the race. As soon as we get a thumbs up, we'll start. And may the best Worderick win.
Well, I already am the best Worderick, so I'm going to win.
You think great.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 hey.
Wait.
This is not fair.
The best word
No,
can't
right.
win
Why?
because they're not
See,
racing.
what is this?
Who's not ready? What are you talking about, Anita?
I said the best Worderick can't win because they're not racing.
Are you insinuating that you are the best Worderick? Is that an insinuation? Dang, Anita with the throat. Wait, now you need to say that right into the camera, Anita.
Okay, so the best
Which
Worderick
one's
can't win because they're not racing. See, it could be.
Bro, okay, let's start the race.
I like it. No, Anita's throwing it down a little bit. Anita, who are you sponsored by?
I'm sponsored by
Vin Dance
Worderick.
No,
Vin Dance Company.
No, we sponsor Vim Dance Company, but we like Vim Dance Company, don't we, Anita?
Yeah.
Right up here. Whoop.
Whoop.
All right, start us off.
Okay. Racers ready?
Charleston loves it, Anita. J94 says, hey, GFW, hope you are well. We are. We're having a lot of fun on Friday. Fast Friday.
Okay, racers.
And wait till after hours.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it could be grandma.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Racers ready?
Racers are ready.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
Come on, baby. Come on. Wait a second. Did you switch it? No, you didn't switch it. Mine's stuck. Hold on. You want to go with, oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I can do that.
I know you can. I totally forgot about that. Another race. George wins that one going away. I'm not even come up with an excuse for that one. George wins that one going away. That was just stopping here.
I know.
Not cheating. I don't cheat to win. Ever.
Whoa, hey, these are uneven.
Hey! I'm just making sure mine's going the right way. For those of you who don't know, these cars have bumpers on them, and if you hit the bumper, it goes the opposite direction. Like, watch.
I'm gonna ask Mom if she can compare.
All right, Nita, come over here. Oh, yep, I'm gonna get some oil on mine.
What?
Yeah,
Bruh. Well, luckily I have the oil, so.
Ah, God.
Do you want me to? No.
All right, what do you need? What do you need, Anita?
Do you want me to get Mom
Do you do the
For what?
rollers too?
to see who's the best worder?
No, Mom doesn't need to check in with the best Worderick. We all know who Mom's gonna say is the best Worderick.
Me?
It could be Grandpa. It could be Grandma.
Oh, all right. Grandpa said absolutely not. You managed to say that, George Worderick. Did you train them to act like this? And Grandpa says absolutely not. Yeah, he trained us to be worse.
Yeah, man.
All right, racers, are you ready? Oh, I'm sorry, that's Anita's job. The second
Racers,
bit.
Are you ready?
Well, yeah. Okay, go, go, go.
Wait, on your marks. Get set. Go!
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's mine. What? Hey! No!
Ah.
Zoom in.
Oh! Not even close.
Take
Not
a
even
picture.
close. All right, well, I challenge you, George.
Right.
Need a week to work on this one. The bumper car bump off, man. Me and you next week.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, mine's hot. Jeez. Oh. All right,
Mine is
so,
too, yeah.
so for those of you just tuning in, last week we had the $20 challenge. George, why don't you explain a little bit what the $20 challenge is?
So the $20 challenge is a challenge to see who can buy the fastest train using $20.
$20. We had $20 plus $10 for shipping, right? And we could go buy it wherever we want, but it had to be something that we didn't own.
Yes, correct.
So George and I each had different plans as to how we were going to get our $20 challenge engine, right?
Yeah.
So my plan was right after the stream was over, I hit the eBay. And I hit the eBay hard. I looked and I looked and I looked. And let me tell you, that was a lot harder than I thought. I thought that $20 would be enough to go a long way on eBay. But I didn't think this through because I know this. I'm sure everybody here on this stream knows this. But on eBay, $20 isn't going to get you a lot when it comes to O-gauge trains. The reason why it's not going to get you a lot is because everybody thinks what they've got in O-gauge is worth $1 million billion, right, George?
$1
Yes.
million billion.
So anyway,
Hey, you got like
light bulb went into my head. I found the perfect train. I thought, all right, this is it. I think this is going to be a really cool one. Not only a good train, but people are going to like it. So I ordered it up. There are 2 parts to it. I found both of the parts that I needed. I ordered it up. Got one part yesterday, and it's perfect. It's exactly what I need. But the second part isn't here yet.
Where'd you
So knowing that it wasn't going to come, yeah, I know. Come over here, Anita. You need to get in the screen here too.
And you got like metal
No, you-
shards coming out of here.
Just make it faster, dude. Faster. Faster. Oh, close. So anyway, I knew I wasn't going to get my train in time, so I had to pump. So I reached out to my network and I said, all right, I need to get something for $20. What you got? And I got it. George, why don't you pop open with my train here. So the network brought it in, and I got this. This is a classic. The best that Lionel had to offer, MPC. It was one of the first steam engines that Lionel produced during the MPC era. They had smoke. They had sound. Electronic sound, Anita. Sound of steam. Yes. Sound of steam sound. Right there. $20. And it was mine. And I bought it.
You
And
have
after
the
I-
adult
yes, I know.
version.
After I bought it, I was given a warning. I was like, yep. There's one problem with your train, Wally. What? Well, this wheel doesn't stay on. Right there. It's held down by the driver. Oh. Yeah, and Wally, another thing that's a problem with your engine is that I'll show you rather than explain it for those of you that haven't seen. It doesn't run forward. They told me it runs, but it runs backwards. So it's a pretty good engine here, don't you think,
Are we
George?
doing the main event right now?
Well, I'm explaining what we got here for our $20 challenge. There comes my train. It doesn't run at all forwards, but it runs backwards. Pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad. And you may or may not be able to see it, but it's smoking. Not a bad little train here, huh?
Mm-mm.
All right, what do you think of that one, everyone? So that's my $20 special and my story behind it. And not only that, but I've also got another really cool train to race next week that I'm going to be putting together tonight and tomorrow and be able to present. So what you got, George?
I got it's called the Golden Arrow, and it was made in 1980 for JCPenney as a JCPenney exclusive.
Who made it?
Lionel made it, and it's an American. It's number 3, and it's got the bigger motor of it too. There's 2 variants, and it's got the big motor. But yeah, it's a pretty great engine.
It's shiny.
Yeah, and
So
it smokes too.
Yeah, but the other day when George was down here, I thought he was grinding coffee with this one.
What?
Yeah, what's the problem with that one, George? Got it for how'd you get it?
Well, we called up a friend of ours, and I asked him, "Hey, you got any engine for $20?" And he goes, "Sell you this one." And yeah, it's pretty
And
fast.
The
Though.
thing that scares me about this engine a little bit, or it scared me initially, is our friend that gave it to him or sold it to him is George's main rival when it comes to train racing, besides me. The guy who made the train races for the Train Collectors Association, Bill Cabernis, who is a train racer to the core. And, another shameless plug here. We've got a video that's dropping tomorrow morning, GFW Trains Jaunt, called Fast Lionel, coming right off our Fast Friday. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I forgot all about that. We're going to be debuting it at 9 a.m. George and I will be there. It's some old footage, some really old footage, and it's a music video to the Rock Island Line. So the music is the Rock Island Line, and the video is of trains going fast. We've got a cameo from young George, I think 8-year-old George, and we've got some train racing in that one on the Midwest Division Train Collectors Association's train racing layout. Bill Cabernis makes a cameo appearance on there. TDF Lines, our very own Tim has a cameo in there. And then JWI, is that JLWII? Is that?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. JLWII 2000. It's fun. We were out at Train Fest a couple of years ago. We're walking down an aisle, and George saw him. And George knew him from all of his train videos and freaked out. I think he might have even flapped. George is a flapper.
Yeah, not.
All right. So he freaked out because he saw saw a YouTuber. I forget his name. I think it's Justin, isn't it? I don't know. I forget his name, but and so anyway, George went over there and talked to him and had a great old time. And anyway, he came over and wanted George to teach him how to drive command control locomotives. So got a little bit of that at the very beginning. So check out our video. Check it out tomorrow morning at 9. All right.
We gonna race these?
I think we need to take we're not racing, but we're going to take a practice lap at the same time.
Okay.
Practice that.
You need to have your
What? No,
yours came with a tender.
Yours has a tender.
Yeah, but it doesn't come with it. Dust no sound of steam. Everybody would. Mine can't go backwards. Mine's a cab forward. Mine's a cab forward, George.
Where's the tender?
It's oil burning. It's a tank cab forward. It's an oil burning tank cab forward.
Oh, it fixed itself.
So the other thing is this too. We were talking, and one of our favorite things to do, in anything, whether it's trains and life. One of George and my favorite things to do. Hold on a second here. Is to go to the Indy 500. We absolutely love the Indy 500, don't we? And even Anita likes to go to the Indy 500.
That's during my birthday.
Yep. And this year, unfortunately, it's not. They've postponed it until September. So they usually have the Indy 500 on Memorial, or the day after, or the day before Memorial Day. And this year, we're not going to be able to go. But the Indy 500, they practice all May, and they call it the month of May. And in fact, the day before they do qualifying, they call Fast Friday, and that's where we get the term Fast Friday from. Well, that and just being really, really fast. But our trains being fast. But George had the idea the other day that we're going to have a month of May just like the Indy cars do for the Indy 500. And George is going to come up with something starting on Monday to celebrate the month of May, won't you, George? That's my challenge for George. George is like, what? And Anita, you want to be in on the month of May too?
Sure.
I love it. I love it, Anita. Thanks for coming on the stream today. It's really fun to have you.
Yeah.
George, yeah.
Come on, you gotta get it ready.
City of Turo.
No! Nuh-uh! Illinois Central 999.
All right. I'm sorry we haven't been following up with the stream out here, but we've been talking about our racing engines. So, the 999 is what the first 100-mile-an-hour engine?
Yes.
It's got to be the first 100-mile-an-hour engine.
It is.
I think we had a picture of for one of our streams of you and I by it.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Dang, it's crazy how like green this is, but then when it's lit up, it's like
Yeah, pale.
Yeah.
So, all right. So for you guys talking, the California Zephyr Amtrak does not use the Feather River route of the Western Pacific. They use the SPUP route. All right, very good. So are we ready for our $20 special race? Who here is ready for the $20 special race?
Me.
Anita is ready. She wants to see who's going to win the $20 special race. What is the format of the $20 special race, George?
the format.
Yeah. So what? 2 races?
Oh yeah, no, best of 3.
Best of 3, and then we're switch lanes or what?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
All right. Best of 3, and then we switch lanes, and it's best of 3.
What, the Empire State Express? Pretty sure it was Illinois Central. Do you know
What's that?
if it was Illinois Central?
It was the New York and Hudson River.
Oh, it was? I thought it was Illinois Central. Whoops. Yeah. Same thing.
Then it's the Empire State Express.
Yeah.
So all right, DV Tech's going with George. Irish Train says he's ready. Come on, where's the faith? We need it. This is it. This is the $20 special, friends. $20 special. No cheating. Father-son matchup. Best of 3. 3 races on each track. Who's going to win? Check in, everybody. Check in.
Just to repeat that, there's no cheating.
No cheating.
No cheating.
All right. Charleston's going with me. Who else we got? Come on. Let's see them rolling in. Roll them in. And while these are rolling in, I'm going to make a couple of plugs here. First off, we've got a lot of really cool people that are on our little corner of YouTube here, in our little corner of the hobby. Make sure that we support each other. Go to everybody's channel. Subscribe. Watch their videos. Got some neat stuff. Speaking of videos, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Central, we're going to be dropping GFW Trains, John, premiering.
Whoa!
Yep, we'll have a premiere. George and I will be on the horn. Where it's called Fast Line Out Trains, coming off of Fast Friday, where we have a fun little video to the Rock Island line. So that'll be a cool one. Make sure that you're on. It's premiering at 9 o'clock. Hey, guess who's here? Mama's here. She wants to see the $20 special.
You can lift the bridge up,
The third one is tomorrow. We've got a really special event coming. We're going over to Stephen Kerfel's house out in Long Island, New York. We're going out there and checking out his basement. So we're doing another remote visit over to see him. Wait till you see his basement. When I grow up, I want one just like that. It's so cool. You're going to love it. George, I was thinking yesterday that we don't have enough singing on our live stream.
Oh.
So cool.
I can't help you with that.
All right, and then and then the third thing, or the last thing that I haven't talked about is for all of you that are new, that I want to continue the conversation after we're done here. We've got a Discord channel. There's a Discord that for all of the next gen young guns like George and so all of the young guns. So go to that Discord and.
Hey.
There's a link down below. We got Mama here. She's here getting ready to watch the...
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mommy. ¿Cómo estás?
Yo, it's still waiting.
All right. I think we're ready for the $20 special, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Are we ready? Let's get a thumbs up. Let's get a thumbs up.
Who's racing?
This is our $20 special. We got these engines for $20.
Oh, that's right.
Avente.
Gray is Papa.
Papa
Gold.
versus George, and it's a 3-race series. A pair of 3-race series. We're doing 3 races where each one of us gets
Ooh.
3 gets the inner and the outer track, and 2 sets of 3. George has got his racing face on right now. Look at that.
Serious.
He's serious. No sm- Oh, there's a smile. All right, we got a thumbs up. We got thumbs up from ours. Got thumbs up from DB Tech.
Ooh.
Charleston. No, I'm just seeing which one. I'm just seeing if it works, George. Seeing if it works. Seeing if it works.
Yeah.
Ready?
What do we got? Yeah, you got a dab. All right, you can talk. It's all right, though. You're part of this.
You're too quiet.
Okay. I'll fix it.
This is what it's like around the house. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have her. The high
Anyways.
price help.
All right.
All right. All right, Anita, start us off.
Okay.
You're weird.
Okay.
You can't unsee that.
Racers, ready?
Hey!
I'm sorry.
Racers, ready?
Yes.
Okay. On your marks. Get set. Go.
Oh, green. Okay.
Yeah, you stand. Papa. Woo!
Oh!
Papa wins the first race.
Yeah.
Look at that. They're on my side, dude. My side. 1-0, man. 1-0.
Okay.
Look at that. All right. Race 2. Who's going with the good guys? Who's going with the good guys now?
Good. Inside track.
Yep, don't worry, DB Tech. Don't worry. We're going to switch it around. Next race.
Oh, yep.
Advantage.
Wait, next.
It's the next series. Next series.
Okay.
So we're doing 3 races on this. So it's a best of 3, this style. And then we're going to do another series of 3 races where we switch tracks, and it's a best of 3 there.
Grandma says, "Go, Anita." I'm not racing, but I like the support.
All right, ready? Anita, start us off.
Okay. Ready? Okay. On your marks, get set, go!
Oh!
Derailed it. Derailed it. He's down the left. Woohoo!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Alright, hopefully it can last the series.
All right, 1-1 on that one.
Oh, exciting.
Cab Ford failed. All right, last one, rubber match. Got people weighing in. Who's going to win?
Oh, someone says my money's on Wally.
Nice.
Oh,
I wouldn't bet any money.
Wally starts crying in shock. He lost.
Oh!
This is intense. It is. Me too. My blood is a little. My heart's going.
Oh, we're probably about 5 seconds behind on the
Oh,
schedule, I
I'm
think.
sorry. George.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Ready? Nita, start us off.
Okay. Ready? On your marks, set, go! Oh no!
He's having a hard time there. Spinning his wheels.
Oh, no!
Oh no, he's gonna go in that spot. Do the Michael Jordan.
If you can't see currently, Papa's dying over here.
No!
I think Wally is melted. No!
Oh!
Oh no!
Papa's
Oh, it's all right. I still got another one. Still got I got the outside rail. I still got another series I could win.
Last time
Oh,
I came for Fast Friday, Papa wasn't doing very well.
No, he won last.
He won the first one.
No, last fast.
Oh, sorry.
Last time I was here. You did?
she's rough. She's sounding rough, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Sounding rough. Dang.
I'm this one. Oh no.
Just saving myself on some psychological bills. Psychologist. That's all I'm doing, guys. I'm saving myself bills in the psychologist.
Maybe I should move this chair in case you get.
Man, it's just like turn 4 of the Indy 500, George. Last.
J.R. Hildebrand.
No. All right. So we're switching lanes. George wins the first series, but I still get my rematch. I still get my rematch. Welcome back there, Angel. The $20 wreck failed me. You're right, Charleston, but I'm not worried because I got another one. And I'm very pleased because I think if I won, George would need to go see the psychologist. So I'm saving on psychologist bills by letting them win. All
I already lost to Anita, which I'm calling a rematch.
right. Who's going to win this go round? Ford versus Ferrari right now. Right here.
Wait, I gotta start.
And George has got the GT40 Mark 1.
No, I did
So
not.
Ferrari is going to win this one.
I did not get my Disney Frozen 2 train set. It's okay. It's all right.
Oh, Anita. Let's show them what you got. We dug this one out of the archives.
Wait,
Where'd
right
it
here.
go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Oh, it's right
Dug this one out of the archives. This is
Yes.
Anita's train right here.
If you guys haven't already heard the story, I got this train because 5-year-old George didn't think this was a good train. So
Why didn't he think it was a good train, Anita?
because it has a light switch right here,
Modification.
and
Modifications.
he didn't want 3-year-old Anita to have any trains, so he felt that this train
was
right
worthy.
here was worthy for me to have. So yeah.
But it's fast, isn't it, Anita?
Yes, it's fast. I just don't know how to control it
Yet.
yet.
I'll give you some tutelage. We'll send your brother to the psychologist yet.
Okay. Okay. Racers ready?
Oh, wait. We need a... Steven says George. I thought you were my friend. Remember how I told everybody to tune in tomorrow because Stephen Covero is going to be here and he's going to be on the stream? Now, don't worry about it. Don't tune in. Whatever you do, don't tune in tomorrow at 4. Don't tune in tomorrow at 4 because Stephen Covero, who is rooting for George and has the most amazing basement and train layout, is going to be on tomorrow at 4. But whatever you do, don't tune into that, okay? Don't.
Ours train says Ford versus Ferrari right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Ring is, everyone's saying I betrayed them. Don't worry, I get you. Just saving, all right.
Okay.
We're going to start the races.
Racers ready?
Hold on a second,
Okay.
Anita, sorry.
I apologize.
All right. Got the advantage. Yorgy Schnorgy. All right, here we go. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Hit some thumbs up on our stream.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you see, all right, we got some thumbs up there, Anita.
Wait. Racers ready?
Yes.
Okay. On your marks, get set, go!
Oh no! Oh no! Right off the bat, Wally!
My train tipped over.
Oh!
Not good.
No.
It's not good, folks.
Oh.
That's why I tipped over this.
What?
It switched.
Oh.
I didn't do it, I swear. Not about.
Yeah, they weren't in there. Nobody was in there.
All right, but that didn't count. For those of you who didn't see, there's
What?
two.
That counted all the way!
There's 2 rails that go right underneath the camera here, and something dastardly just happened there. That one of the two switches are switch. I'm not saying anybody here did this. I'm not saying that my son did this. But the switch on my side was switched, and every time mine went over there when we started that race, came off. Doesn't count, George.
All right, Nita.
What do you think? We're gonna let the
I say
ladies
you guys
give
do
a
it again.
ruling. Why don't you guys? You guys can come over here so everyone can see.
I just want to get out of the way in case you guys have a
All right.
need to get
Don't worry, we'll plow over you. Hey, did you happen to see I was a sponsored racer?
Yeah, Lion Racing.
Yeah, a sponsor.
By the promo.
Stu said, "Well, I hope you didn't pay more than $10 for that paperweight."
What? Stu? No! Come on! Come on! Can't you see I'm a sponsored racer?
All right,
Sponsored.
rerun.
Never knows.
Never knows. I got this.
I'm the only person in the world who's only in one potato chip.
I only ate one Lay's potato chip.
One Lay's potato chip.
All right. So did that one count or not?
No,
We
I
gotta-
say
What?
rerun.
Dude, my
Rerun.
engine's like, come on, it's
Well,
starting.
I think his is.
Something happened on that one. I don't know who did it,
Oh,
but it was switched, right?
It wasn't
Yeah.
him. He was over
All right.
here.
All right.
All right.
So we're starting 0-0. Fresh new start for Papa. All right. Charleston said maybe it was you, Mama.
Oh, maybe it was me. I wanted to make it exciting.
I don't know. It was.
Maybe it was when I went underneath the layout to get over here.
Yes, I know. Don't know.
All right, ready? Come on, let's go
All right,
home.
let's go, Anita. You come on back. Come on back, Anita.
No.
Come on back. Anita's little embarrassed. She caught dancing.
No.
Oh, come on, do it. Let's go. We don't have all day.
So, see, this is what I gotta live with here.
God.
Stay in. Stay at home.
7 minutes.
All right. We can.
Yeah.
You know what? You want me to tell you the beautiful part about this live stream?
We can go as long as we want.
Well, no, you gotta shut it down at 5:15. Mom's gotta pick up dinner.
Oh, Mama getting dinner. Special dinner for winners.
Yeah, George and I have to
It's
go
hot
play
down there. I'm gonna
volleyball.
turn this off.
All right, turn it off. It's,
George-
I know why it's hot.
You're
Why?
Because your blood pressure's going up.
Mama's in the house. His house. Huh.
Anyways.
Oh yeah.
Can we climb on this?
All right,
Wait. Alright, that's good.
I
I just need some room to let
I know.
George. I got 2 brick houses.
Anyways, let's go.
This house. This house that we live in. And your butt.
Come on, stop, man.
Is he
Okay,
getting
let's just start racing.
All right, you gotta need a. All right. Thumbs up on everybody.
Ready, go?
All right.
Oh. Okay, on your marks, get set, go.
What?
Skate says, go Wally, you got him.
Whoops.
What's this? Nice. Yeah, Mickey.
Can I take a minute to work on my engine? real
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. You get a minute to work on your engine.
Gun show.
no. The gun show.
You got it. I usually don't give that away for free, but you folks, for tuning in today,
Wait, that one doesn't
free ticket to the gun show.
How does I don't understand how that counts. Just
What's that?
That race.
Oh.
Should be 1-1.
Well,
but-
it's a rematch.
Oh, man.
Need to tune up the engine.
All right. Benjamin Ty says he's going for me, George. Camp Ford wins this round. I think those gears on the General are going now. Robert Cesare says, sorry I'm late. What's the score? George won the first round. We're doing 2 rounds. 1 round on the inside track and 1 round on the outside track. George won the first round. I was almost there, and I lost it in the corner on the last race. So George won the first round, and it's now 1-0 me up in the second round. I'm in the outside track with the greatest train that Lionel has ever made in the NPC era, complete with electronic sounds, if this one had a tender, complete with electronic sounds, and it smokes! Electronics. Yeah! Boom! And then George has got his trusty golden arrow right here. Bought both of these trains $20. $20.
New England Rail Fan Productions says, finally Wally gets a win. If he loses again, I'm going to call him Sally to get him angry.
What?
It's Shirley, man.
What? Surely you can't be serious.
I'm serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Oh gosh, Otis Tooley says, George, I do know your I do know on your senior videos when you graduate your high school, your dad is going to be going to do so days on the big screen for everybody to watch at your school. You bet. Wait till you see his Thomas videos.
No!
They're in the archives. George won't let me bring them out, but they're sweet. That's all I gotta say. They're sweet.
Ooh.
Some good stuff.
Well,
Humanity says you need to put a couple of cars on the front of your loco so you can pull something. Tomorrow or next week, I think we're going to do actual train races, George.
Like with the cars?
Yeah, but for $20 you don't get any cars. You get this.
Uh-oh, I think George
I think George is
yeah, that's strange.
Oh, it's good. Humanity, New England Rail, and I got that it's a joke. So the rules is that you got to make it around twice. The winners of it's twice, or the winner who makes it around first twice is the winner of the match, and it's the best of three. Right now I'm ahead 1-0 with the outside lane. George won the first set of three on the outside lane with the general, but it was only because my train crapped out on me. I had it in the bag. But my train just came off the track. And I'm winning this one, 1-0. Got a little trivia we were waiting from James Ring. Trivia 5. What railroad was rebuilt by the Kansas City Southern in 2001? That's a good question. I do not know that.
KCS of Mexico.
Hey, Stu from Stuart from Lionel LLC says he caught it. He caught the airplane reference, and he even threw it down on that one.
Yep.
Nice. I put it up there, Anita, and you hit a home run.
Oh.
That's all right. George is getting down to the wire here. He's getting nervous.
I keep rubbing the wheel, right?
No, it's. I think that wire's already like. Come on. Oh, pardon.
James Ring says the Panama Canal Railway. I did not know that. Texas Trainmaster says, what's the first railroad in America?
B&O.
Who's baseball 14?
That's Brennan.
Brennan in the
Hi,
house.
Brennan!
Next door neighbor checking in. Good to see you, Brennan.
Brennan's been asking me to mow the lawn with him.
Oh, man. George has
We're
got bigger
almost done.
things.
No.
Got bigger. Hey, Mr. Manetti's checking in.
Hey, Mr. Manetti!
No, he said he was going to play ball.
I think we need to have some type
Pool
of
noodle
S-gauge
Showdown.
showdown in the month of May, George. It's part of the month of May. Not like the month of May, but part of the month of May racing events.
Sorry, I gotta leave.
Brennan's saying cool racing or cool views on the camera. Well, I'm glad we've got the beta test. Last week was not a good
Oh
one.
man, it's so.
This week it's better. George is
Turn it
sweating.
off?
He's doing a little sweat here.
It's not turned off.
Did I run it without the show?
No,
No.
you got to run it with the show. That's the Texas Trainmaster will be doing a stream right after ours. So he's checking in, saying that as soon as I'm done or we're done, he'll be starting his stream. Otis Tooley says, George, slip some Cantaline on the right inside.
Oh,
Can't. Oh, what?
Mom's got to go.
So they don't fall off the track when you take a curve.
Bye, everybody!
George, James Ring is asking this, this question. George is going to go nuts on this one. This is a slam dunk for George. See, he's asking, what did the CNO call their Berkshires?
Kanawas.
I told you, man. You just threw that up there. Home run for George.
Woo.
But. Hey, this is good. But then, look at this, George. Then New England Rail Fan Productions says, except the ones that they got from the
Yes.
Pierre Marquette, which we have over here. This is a CNO from the Pierre Marquette. And we've gone round and round whether this is a Kanawha or a Berkshire, but this is a Berkshire because this is one that came from the Pierre Marquette. But it's a CNO model for Lionel. So a couple of plugs as we're waiting for George. We're we are going to have a special guest tomorrow, Steve Corfrell from who's on my not favorite list because he picked George to win. By the way, Steve, you know what you did. You know what you did. But we're going to be going over to his house tomorrow for a visit on the web stream. Wait till you see his basement. It's so much fun. He's got trains everywhere. Tune in for that. Our live stream will start at 3. Steve will be on at 4. So make sure that you stay for the whole stream. Kick back, get yourself some iced tea, hang out with us on a Saturday. Thanks for hanging out with us today on Friday. For all of you young guns out there, the new train guys, George, there's a Discord group that started for the young guns, the next gen Trainiacs. Go to the description down below in the live stream here. Go to the description, and in there's a hyperlink that'll take you to the group, and you can sign up. It's not only for the young guns; it's for anybody who wants to sign up. But we wanted to have something. I'm not going to be able to, or me personally, George can do it, maybe be able to do it. But at some point, I'm going to have to go back to work here on this stay-at-home. No. I've been working from home, but I'm going to have to go back to the brick-and-mortar building that I work at. And I wanted there to be some kind of legacy because we have a really neat group of people here that are involved in these live streams. We have people who are in the young crowd that like George, and we've got some people that are in the old crowd like my father, and we've got a really neat mix where we run template like we ran yesterday, running the Green Diamondback here in the Hudson with the...
You mean the pool noodle?
The pool noodle, right. And we've got the Banana Zephyr. We had a great time running those yesterday, and appreciation between the young guys and the older guys, and it's a neat mix. And I wanted to keep that going when I go back to work, and I don't know if it'll work or not, but I thought, you know what, a good way to keep conversation going is to start a Discord group. So we started that. So if you're interested, please go to the link below, check that out. And the last thing that I wanted to tell you was tomorrow we got our first video that we've got a video that's coming out tomorrow at 9 a.m. It's premiering. We're going to do a little premiere, or they put it up at 9 a.m. There's a little thing where you can talk amongst yourself. George and I think if George can get up. Did you grease it up too? I thought you were just doing some minor work on that thing, not putting the grease job and the... But anyhow, 9 o'clock Central, we're fast Lionel trains. And in that one's really cool. We've got that one. It features the Midwest Division of the Train Collectors Association's model railroad or modular layout, and the train's running fast on that modular layout. Got a young George talking to JLWI 2000, and we've also got the Train Collectors Association train races on there, which is really cool. Wait till you see them. George is racing a good friend of ours, Bill Cabernas.
And I win.
We have the match between the Devil Train, and we've got Blue on there. Two of the ones that Blue out here, George. Blue is right out there. You can see that. That was taken when the George was about 8 years old. But yeah, so Train Collectors Association layouts, really cool. Check that one out tomorrow at 9. So you ready there, George?
Yep.
I'm done flapping my gums. 5:05, over our time limit.
Wait.
All right, you're down one race.
No, you're right.
1 race to nothing. All right, Anita, lovely Anita, come on over here. I thought you turned that off. You want me to turn it off?
Oh, I thought I did.
The heater's on. No wonder George is hot. Anita, did I happen to tell you that I'm a sponsored racer?
Yes.
Sponsored.
Multiple times.
Look at that.
Sponsored.
You know what I did? I'm so sponsored by Lionel that I bought this off of somebody on eBay from a discount.
No.
Oh.
All right, come on, let's go.
He's sponsored by the discount.
I got eBay bucks, Anita. They
Yeah.
gave me eBay bucks. 5%.
Yes.
5%
All right.
eBay bucks.
Let's go.
Woohoo!
Okay. Racers ready?
Yes.
On your marks, get set, go!
No!
Oh, dude, can you go get my tray?
Yep.
Oh, it just stopped. It just stopped, dude, in the bag. It just stopped. Oh, no.
Oh wow.
Can you just bring it over here?
Yeah.
Is it melty?
No.
Oh, it should be. Oh, 1-1, George. 1-1.
Even though mine is
1-1. That was a close race.
Yes.
All right, George, you have to let me see if I can at least just get this to work.
yeah. Okay.
Look at that thing smoke!
I think it's supposed to go like that.
Look at that thing smoking hot!
Charleston Eastgate says no tears.
What's that?
Charleston Eastgate.
Look at that tire sticking on there still. That might be the good one too. What's Anita? What are you saying now?
Charleston Eastgate says no tears, Wally.
Oh man. Hold on. I'm not done yet. I'm not dead yet.
Can only see smoke.
I'm not dead yet. How did that? Okay, go on that one. I got it.
Okay.
Up! Hands off!
Jeez.
Hands off!
Houston, Wally has a problem. Yes.
Oh, man. All right. Ooh, look at this, George.
What? Yeah, I told you that was happening.
It's metal grinding.
Have you got a fire extinguisher handy?
No!
City at J94. Thank you for coming and stopping by.
It's rolling, just not moving.
The wheel came off again.
Oh. I'm racing without that wheel.
What?
Wheels are for sissies, dude. Wheels are for sissies. It's probably slowing me down.
Ooh.
Well, that's the problem. I got it.
What?
Off balance. The harmonic sensors in this are off.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that NBC put harmonic sensors in their engines, did
I
you?
don't know they were that advanced.
Yeah, no, NBC was some of the most, and this is as advanced engine as NBC made. Look, it's got electronic sound.
It's even better than my
Sounds of steam. That was LTI. This is
Oh, wow.
NPC, dude. This is M to the P to the C's finest. Look at that, got the harmonic sensors back in balance just in time for the final race.
Oh boy.
We got ourselves some pulled pork waiting upstairs for dinner. George is going to be crying for dinner because I got this one.
LOC
Cheer.
says time for Wally to throw in the towel. The kid.
No!
The kid wins.
No, not yet. Not yet. All right.
You're just gonna sprinkle this over your engine. These.
All right, Anita. Who's winning? Last race of the day. We've got.
Got a true or false. The DD1 is underrated and the GG1 is overrated.
Oh my God, Wally is GG1 overrated.
No.
Oh man, I am like the GG1. I'll hang my hat on the GG1. That's my favorite locomotive. Favorite roads.
Okay.
All right, pulled
Okay.
pork. You got it, DB Tech. All right, who's winning? Checking in. Last time, check in. Let's see it.
Go.
Fast Friday. See, it's kind of nice, so go eat before dinner gets cold, Wally. See
All right,
here.
let's go, let's go.
New England Rail fans says Wally for the final win. Nice. High five to you. All right, Charleston's going. Wally. Got all four wheels on my my train right now. All four wheels.
I'm half and half.
Anita says she's half and half. That's Anita. She wants to be a people pleaser. She wants to please. Steven!
George.
Whatever. All right, that's it. Steven,
No,
everybody here. Steven says George is going to win. So whatever you do, everybody, don't come and see the live
It's
stream tomorrow.
opposite day.
Don't come and see
It's
the live
opposite
stream
day.
tomorrow. Because, yep.
It's
All right, what else? We got GFW trains. Time to start her up.
Start her up.
All right, Benjamin time. Whoop, whoop.
Woo.
All right, thumbs
Okay.
up.
New England.
All right.
Racers ready.
Yes.
On your marks, get set, go! Come on! Let him go! Go!
Oh! No! 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 She dead. She gone. She gone. Oh. Yeah! No, no, no. I need to call a psychiatrist.
No, okay.
Call a psychiatrist. I can't handle this one. I'm a sponsored racer. I'm a sponsored. Sponsored.
Sponsored.
Oh.
Looks like two of the Three Stooges.
Oh, no, 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 Anita, no.
This is gonna go in my room. So
Oh.
special. It's going up in my room. You know that
Pounding his fist.
the
Sponsored.
those
Nope.
shelves that you gave me. This is going right on those shelves.
Oh, no, this isn't great. Well, come on over here, George.
George.
All
George.
right. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for coming in on the live stream today. We had a great time, didn't we, George?
Yeah.
Anita might get
Yeah.
a tear.
Grandpa says send me back my trains, Wally.
We got a tear. So, yeah. Well, thanks for joining us on the live stream. We had a great time today. Fast Friday always is a good one, isn't it, George?
Yeah.
$20 challenge is good. What do we got next week? We got the bumper cars. Who gets to soup up those bumper cars and make them nice and fast, right?
Yeah.
And we got to think of another good challenge, too, for Fast Friday next week.
This is my bumper car. This is the one I got when I was really little. It's pretty cool. And then that other one I'm pretty sure Grandpa gave me as well, but, you know, I like this
Maybe
one
I got a
better.
bumper car of my own. You ever think of that, George? Fastest bumper car. You can choose. Those are yours. Maybe I got a bumper car of my own. But anyway, thanks for coming in. We had a great time, right?
Yeah.
And tomorrow we'll be back 3 p.m. We've got another great stream. Saturdays are always great. We've got Stephen Kofro who's going to be here. He's got an amazing layout and a really, really cool basement. Everything about that, it just oozes a lot of fun, a lot of trains. So be there tomorrow. And then also 9 a.m. we've got our train video dropping. And then so 9 a.m. Fast Lionel Trains. Check it out. And lastly, we've got the Discord group. If you want to continue the chat after the Discord group, or after this, and talk trains, there are a lot of people there that talk trains after this. So hit the Discord group up. Join the Discord group. You can go to the. If you're not in the Discord group already, there's a link below that you can get that. So again, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us on Fast Friday.
Woo.
Anita, will you join us again sometime soon?
Yes.
We enjoyed having you here. Fast
I
Friday.
did.
Do you want a bumper car?
Sure.
You want a bumper car to race?
Yeah.
Yes. Anita's coming back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Maybe even with an appearance before Fast Friday, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
We can teach you how to do the command control. Do you know how to do the command control?
No.
Cool. Well, we'll teach you. One day you can come down here and we can teach you how to do the command control. All right. So, George, come on over here. Let's.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to tune in to tomorrow's live stream. We have a really good show for you. Just a little bit of Jeff right there.
Yep.
But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you around the roundhouse.
Don't let the boost hit you on the way out. Bye-bye.
Woo. Yep.
Get this.